My name is Scott Clayton. I'm with PEI, Power Environment International. We're the manufacturers of the PPM 1025-500 critical infrastructure module that we're inside right now. I'm going to give an overview of the different aspects of this module, starting with the fact that it is a 1-hour fire-rated building system that's seismically designed to allow the portability of these components that are inside this module. Starting off with a FIKE. This is a FIKE fire suppression system utilizing FM200 as the agent. This is where the Falcon, which is a communication module that communicates with the building as well as with other components inside the module. This module has a 500 kW UPS system, Mitsubishi 9900 B series. This system is dual fed with two sources, one from the maintenance bypass and one directly to the unit. There's a separate source that feeds panel HV1A, which controls all the AC loads, as well as a TVS that's just located down below to prevent surge suppression, as well as a small convenience outlet panel, transformer and panel. Transformer X2A and panel LV-2A. Panel LV1A is fed directly off the output of the UPS. So whether it's in maintenance bypass or not, this will be fed. Primary fuses for the transformer are located here. This is the transformer feeding this panel. This panel feeds all the internal components. It's backed up by the UPS. It feeds a Falcon inside this cabinet, as well as the camera system, as well as the BatSafe system, which is located on top of the battery cabinets as you look down the other end of the module. It also feeds the controls for the UPS as well, and interties all that as far as the monitoring system. This unit is cooled with two 7.5-ton redundant train RTUs. They have an economizer that operates when the cooling outside is below, I think it's 72 degrees. I'm not certain of that. I can explain better when we get to that aspect. There's a one-line diagram in here that shows all the components for each of these two modules, how they're tied into the building, grounding scheme, panel schedules, all the pertinent data that you need to know to work on the system. The barometric relief on these AC units provides a constant change of air to allow us not to have any hydrogen buildup. If we do have a hydrogen buildup, it's monitored, the hydrogen sensor on the ceiling above. This is the Mitsubishi 9900 series UPS. Adjacent to it is a maintenance bypass panel with all the breakers, output breakers that go to the PDUs inside the building. There's also a spare output breaker. There's a procedure on this panel here that tells you how to put the system into bypass and how to return it back from bypass. The next identification plate here tells the correct operation for the ACs and the trouble conditions that can ensue, and how the AC system via the Falcon will interpret that information and where it will send it to. The TVSSs for the UPS are located above. One is for the output of the UPS, one is for the input of the maintenance bypass, and one is for the UPS input. This is your DC landing cabinet. This is where the main breaker, where all that battery cabinets come in and tie into. This breaker is shunt trip controlled. There are 6 battery cabinets with 40 batteries in each one, and each battery cabinet has a main breaker on it. All the lighting inside is LED. Everything inside the module, with the exception of the convenience outlets, are backed up by the UPS. So you have your 2x2 LED lights, drop-in lights, your exit lights, your exterior lights, all come off of that system. That's so in case there's an emergency or a failure, someone comes in here, they're going to be able to work on the system. This is your identification placard here. Has a 1-800 number that's manned 24/7, so anyone can reach someone that can send assistance if there's any AC problems or whatnot. There's your outside exterior photo eye controlled light, camera, horn and strobe annunciator. This placard identifies the type of acids and conditions inside the building. Down here we have the building that's sitting on an isolation pad. There are lifting eyes for moving this building that are bolted under the side of here. They are stored inside the building underneath the raceway, underneath the floor panels at the west end of these buildings, or south end of these buildings, I should say. These can be also removed, reattached in the front for shipping purposes. Those are shipping tie downs. These are your point of connection boxes for exterior feeds to come into, supply power to the UPS, supply power to the maintenance bypass, and to take power out of both systems.